These are my recommendations if you have a budget of around 3 million euros, 3 million Swiss francs, and you're looking to buy a chalet. It sounds like a lot of money. It is a lot of money, but it's not enough to buy you a chalet in one of the premier resorts like Verbier, like Val d'Isère or Courchevel. So here are some alternatives in less known resorts which might be close to those areas, might interlink into those areas where you can find a chalet for around 3 million. First off, in Switzerland, we have one at the moment in Nonda. Nonda is in the centre of the Four Valleys, linking into the Verbier ski area, and we often have some very nice chalets there. We have one at the moment called Le Chocard. It's a new build, and it's built in old wood, very charming, good location, super views, and that's priced at 2.3 million Swiss francs. Some of the other resorts you won't have heard of. So here's one in of recommendation. This is Grimentz. I love Grimentz. It's a very charming, pretty little village, traditional, high altitude, good old-fashioned skiing. And there we have the last opportunity to buy in a development of new chalets which have second home status, so no obligation to rent them when you're not using them. These are called Chalets d'Adelaide, and they're priced between about 2.5 to 3 million Swiss francs for the standard chalet, and we have some bigger ones with swimming pools and other facilities which are priced from around 5 million. Another one worth mentioning is Saas-Fee. I love Saas-Fee also because it's in the next valley from Zermatt. It doesn't connect with the skiing, but it's a very charming high altitude resort, nice in summer as well as in winter, and I think it's a resort you should definitely put on your list. If you have a budget of 3 million, well, yes, you'll get a nice resale chalet for that, and with change to spare. You would even also be able to buy an old chalet perhaps and have it completely refurbished within that kind of budget. Have a look and see what's currently available, or ask myself and my colleague Alex and we can make some recommendations. France, what would I buy in France? Well, first of all, don't forget that in France you get the VAT back if you decide to rent your property on a commercial basis, so that will bring into your 3 million budget some properties which are priced outside it. First recommendation is one which is priced well within the 3 million. It's in Chalets. Chalets is part of the huge Porte du Soleil area, dual season, big ski area, 1.5 to 2 hours from Geneva Airport, easy to get to, good to go to for the weekends, and has a very nice feel about it, Chalets. It's a village which grew up into a ski resort. And there we had a development called the Equerria. We sold one, it's a development of 2 chalets. We sold one to a client living in the Netherlands, and we have one still available. Price 2.25 million euros, and that's before you claim the VAT back if you decide to rent it. Now, the one part of a big ski area, okay, we can't buy in a chalet in Méribel or Courchevel for 3 million, but you could buy something in Saint-Martin-de-Belleville, which connects into that famous Trois Vallées system. We had a super development called the Casse Blanche, which sold very well. First 2 phases sold out, just released the 3rd phase, and there you get a detached or a semi-detached chalet well within that kind of budget. Lastly, resales. Where would I suggest you look to find a resale of style and character? I would suggest you look in Megève, a very classy resort, Megève, only just over an hour from Geneva Airport. Again, dual season, and if you're looking for a chalet, then that's a resort that could work very well for you. You can pay a lot of money for a property in Megève, but equally we do have some chalets under the 3 million mark. We have one at the moment called Chalet L'Evasion, priced at 2.75 million. One of the things I often say to clients is, well, if you doesn't have to be a chalet, maybe also consider looking at apartments within that price range, because you get something, again, very, very nice for around 3 million. But I'll deal with that in a different video.